Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and strategy fans from around the world, welcome to the heart-pounding arena of RTS Mayhem. I am your host, DB4, and today we've got an electrifying showdown that will have you on the edge of your seat. Now, strap yourselves in as we dive headfirst into this digital battlefield where cunning commanders clash in a symphony of tactics and skill. It's not just a game, it's a war of wits, a strategic dance where every move counts and every decision could be the difference between victory and defeat. Grab your snacks, settle in, and brace yourself for the strategic spectacle of a lifetime. This is the DB4Cast logging in, and this is the RTS Battleground where legends are born. Let the games begin. All right. We're going to be getting into our next DB4Cast. This game is going to be a game that happened already. The first game we did was actually a live game. We casted that game live and it was pretty dope. This game is going to be an 8v8 on Supreme Isthmus. We have on the Western team, we got Spookums in red. We got Light Hornet as our magenta player. Spookums is going to be the coastal defense on the north. We also got D-Chrome as our frontliner with Micro as a frontliner in the white. We got Aswalker as our right flank naval player, as well as Mars, our yellow player, also on the beach. We got Pig Sniper, our backline, in Esky in the orange on a backline for the Western team. For the Eastern team, we got Raigeki as the blue, going to be defending against the Navy. It's very critical to defend against the Navy as the blue and the purple players. We got Hollow as our purple player. We got our lighter blue, Dozeman 42. We got Ben Dover Honey as our light purple player. As our dark green player, we got Marshall J. All right, Marshall J. And we got Cora as our green player. Now on the back line, we got T-Slink as our light blue, even ice light player. Then our even lime green player, Mr. Right, Eco Booming in the rear. One more thing to note. I'm going to pause this real quick because there was something that I removed from the map immediately that it was in the way, but I definitely need to note it. The blue player automatically drew some lines as soon as the match started up and suggested that every single person on the coast rush this beachhead. And the only lines drawn from the Western team, Hornet suggested that Ashwalker give him support with an arrow. And now Hornet is also suggesting that these guys put up some sort of defense along this riverhead, this beachhead immediately. So let's let the game play out. All right, let's look at these people and their openers. We got 2 wind along with some power, pretty standard stuff with a bot lab. On the front line, he's opening up vehicles with some power and some solar, some wind and solar. In the rear, he's opening up with 2 wind and 3 metal. Okay, this guy, Pig Sniper, he's opening up a bunch of wind with some air as well as 3 metals. He's going to be eco booming. We also have Mars here. Is going to open up with a few pieces of, a decent amount of wind and 3 metal nodes. Everybody's got a standard opening. These dudes has not placed their offense yet. So it's looking like he's going straight. Oh yeah, he's definitely going straight to the seas. Mars is going to get a jump on the ocean, which is going to be amazing here. Ashwalker is going to be going bot lab. That's pretty standard stuff. On this front line, we got bots. All right, now let's check the north here. On the north, we got another bot lab. Pretty standard stuff. Now let's check the opposite team. Oh no. The beach defense, he's going to be opening up vehicles on the beach defense. Hello's going to be opening up vehicles as well. Oh no, okay, with bots. So it's looking like a true rush is coming down here. We got another bot lab with vehicles. So we got triple vehicles opening up on the front lines, followed up by bots In the rear, we also is going to have bot labs in the rear. No airports to be seen yet. Oh, we do have one airport from Lime Green. All right, so we have one airport. Nobody decided to take the C's on the Eastern team, while Mars, on the other hand, is immediately getting his dock up. The shipyard is already down. Mars is already making his way through the water. Very, very interesting. We got Spookums on the northern Western team heading his way to the water too to get a scout or something. Spookum has also been generating, yes, he's definitely gonna, yep, construction turret. There we go. All right, what else are we gonna have here? Mars has already hit the seas. He's got his construction ships out along with a herring, a missile corvette. He's not having any of that. He wants to take control of the oceans immediately. In the middle, we have Dozeman 42 pressing up with turrets, and we have Dozeman 42 and Mayakor. Mayakor is out up front, definitely going to be stopping any sort of push that these guys might have had planned. He's not having none of it. He's got his construction bots up. He's also building a construction turret. He's going to be moving one of these construction bots up to help out on the front line with building these turrets. A very smart move. There's over 1K of resources to harvest on his front line as well, so he's probably going to want to do that as well. Ben Dover moving up for the 2v1. He doesn't see any other teammates on this team, the Western team here, so he's probably trying to take advantage and catch this leader out of bounds, but he does have a triple turret triangle formation formed. Okay, yeah, yellow has completely taken the season. There's no sign of anything coming in the waters from blue. Blue is definitely moving kind of slow. What is he gonna be building? Oh, it looks like blue is gonna be bunny hopping the coast with a construction vehicle with a minor scout. He might be looking out for hovers, but he's good. All the information that yellow needed is currently available. There's absolutely no sea presence. What about this northern coast? We have no sea presence here. They're just, okay, they're doing a bunch of harvesting on this sea coast. Bunch of pings going down in the middle. We got the classic standoff of turrets. We do have Melkor over here, our white player, moving up our favorite unit, the Aggravator, to blast these T1 turrets down. We do have some action. We might have some light tanks slipping by. Looks like the only person with the rush was him. And boom, D-gun after D-gun. D-Chrome cleans up the tanks. He left behind quite a bit of scrap as well. Yeah, he left behind quite a bit of scrap. These light tanks will not be getting through. They won't even hit a building. All right, it looks like the sea is going to be completely capped by our yellow player. He also have a construction ship. He's like, screw it. You're not going to take the sea. I'm going to take every node in the water. Mars is not having any of this, and he's already firing. Firing at the construction ship from the coast. He will not let them build any dock in the water. He will not be having any of that. That is amazing. He will be completely taking the seas. And we also have Red. Red has taken to the seas as well. What do we have here? Yes, we do. We got supporter light gunboats. Red said, okay, since the seas are open, I'm going to go seize. It doesn't seem like his dock is building anything anytime soon, but he'll get it figured out. So it seems like our Western team has completely taken over the seas. We have a small bit of sea presence out here by Green, snatching up nodes, but he's going to want to go military. I don't know if them nodes are going to help him. These nodes aren't going to last long, but we do have a standoff on the beach. We have a bunch of fortifications here by our Western team. Dragon's Teeth are going to be pretty serious. These rocket trucks are going to want to... Ooh, D-Chrome's going to want to back off. He's not going to want to get close to these rocket trucks. All right. These aggravators have been pushing back this other side of the mountain here, creating a nice little wall. Oh no, the sea is getting cluttered. What's this? Oh my God, these Riptides assault frigates are sniping tanks from the sea. Sniping. Oh no, this is getting bad fast. Snipe that 4.3 metal refinery. They will be collecting no metal on the beach today, even behind their own line. Oh, and boom! We got a commander down. And that was Purple's commander. That was terrible. A little too close to the front lines. I'm pretty sure. Ooh, they need to push this back. These aggravators are gonna do some damage here. But these tanks will be stopping this forward progression here by our Western team. These guys are kind of making some headway here. Green and blue pushing back D-Chrome. D-Chrome is definitely going to have to be careful here. These Dragon's Teeth will not protect him for long. We got a star turret, a 2-star turret. These tanks are definitely doing bad micro things. The green tanks push through. 1 turret down. We do have D-Chrome with his own tank line here, coming with the flank. These aggravators have gotten flanked finally by the blue tanks. Oh no, these green tanks have broken through. What do we have here? The green tanks broke through. 3, 2, 1. The little tank that could, and he will not be making it to the finish line. Will he be able to at least get a metal node? No, he won't. He will become a metal donation for the next crew. D-Chrome will be coming back to harvest all of this metal, I'm sure. Yep. Nice little metal donation. Oh no, these rocket troops are being pushed back. We got thugs here, but will thugs be enough? The tanks and the bots almost had these aggravators completely pushed back, but it seems like the whole coastline has been lined up. I'm not sure why Red's not taking out these nodes, but maybe he's like, let him get it. Yellow has also been assaulting this coastal line this entire time. These ships have already ranked up. There's no way to stop these. Maybe if they get air out, as expected, Wright has also begun circling planes to try and protect this beachhead. We do have nukes coming up in about 3.5 minutes from our Western team as well, which is gonna add more fuel to the fire, no pun intended. I think it was a big mistake for the Eastern team not to take the seas. This is gonna trickle into a huge advantage. These guys have every sea node as like the backline players for the most part, because at this point they're just eco booming in backline. There's no war to be fought for them in the seas. At this point, they're just providing support from the sea and just gathering all the metal to be had. Maybe Red not so much, but still, Red is still going to do his thing. Pretty sure he's going to get a bunch of converters. Red is actually investing a lot into military. I would love to see the resource distribution. He does have a bunch of energy generation in the sea here. What else we have? He took this entire coast with about 8 support boats. Pretty sick stuff. Oh no, Blue has pushed in on the middle with the support from Green, finally showing up again with even more bots. The bot spam has begun. Oh, Blue is going to be breaking this entire forward position here. Blue has broken the back of our white player. Morecore is down. 0 metal at the moment. Nothing but energy. Morecore is bleeding and bleeding bad, but these Mausers should be able to do a lot. Magenta pulling up with a group of Mausers, but this air support will be a problem for these Mausers. One by one, they will be getting picked off. The tanks have gotten in close, and this is going to be disastrous for both players. These tanks and bots have broken through the lines, and now they are attacking the economy of our Western team. D-Chrome is going to have to do something about these tanks. Spookums as well. If Spookums would bring his hero down, he probably could get a few D-guns off to stop this push. But it's looking pretty bad. Green has broken his way through as well with a bunch of bots still trickling in. D-Chrome did take the time to put up fortifications on his side, which is paying dividends now. But I'm not sure how he plans on stopping this next wave. Lasers and D-guns going out. We'll be taking out these two tanks. Absolutely. With his tanks coming for support. Nothing left but bots. It's looking like they might clean this up. Oh no, the second wave of tanks will be coming in. Maybe the sea support will help. These guys don't have much range, but they can do something. Red is coming in on his side, doing what he can, but these tanks can just stay close to the mountains. Yeah. These Mausers, though, if they don't be careful, if they engage here, these Mausers... Oh man, these Mausers are going to work on these tanks. And boom, the Mausers overstayed their welcome. They should have backed off a bit. Yeah, he left his Mausers there. Should have spreaded them at least. Okay, those Mausers are down. Oh, wow. They took out almost all the tanks, though. There's about 4 tanks left. There's a ton of air here, too. They're going to want to back off in a minute. D-Chrome has completely walled himself in with Dragon's Teeth. He's playing 1v1 at the moment. D-Chrome said, y'all won't take me alive. We're going to need some support from Pig Sniper and our orange player any moment now. He's already got an 8th it up. That 8th is going to make a nice big explosion in a minute. Red has all of his boats in the Northern Sea. It's not doing much here. It doesn't have a ground army to speak of yet. I really don't know what Spookum's plan is here, but Yellow is getting his back line raided by tanks. Nonetheless, this is not going to be good for Yellow. Yellow will possibly lose all of his main base, and he will be forced to live and die on the seas. He is officially a pirate of this game. He is no longer welcome back on land. All of his structures were taken to the seas. Pig Sniper has moved up to possibly get a few D-guns off, but it's not going to be enough. If I was him, I would be building an air armada. Oh my God, he's got stuff queued up that's going to take over a minute. You need to stop building this aphid, sir. You don't need that fusion reactor with an army on your doorstep, sir. It's just going to create a big boom. Pig Sniper trying to line up some D-guns here. If Green doesn't pay attention, he might lose this whole army. Pig Sniper with the D-gun and support from Orange with assault bots. Welders will do something, but will it be enough? Hold on. They actually managed to push this back. Green will be retreating. Green will do a full retreat here. Possibly to just regroup. Absolutely, they're building bots on the front line. They are definitely going for a regroup here. And Green with the cleanup. Green will be able to clean up and sweep Asswalker on the way out and possibly hit D-Chrome right where it hurts. He got some powerful defenses up. And these dudes might not make it past this base, actually. No, these assault bots will have none of that. These welders will go to work on these tanks. And we do have shurikens with the stuns. Yeah, and this is over with. Cleaned up by the seas. Our yellow player. Great stuff. They managed to push this back temporarily. The Eastern team is in full retreat. I don't know about that retreat. Maybe, yeah, Mausers. You cannot, they didn't want to push up against the Mauser line. I don't blame them. They would have took heavy losses in this middle, trying to push up against these Mausers. They did pretty good. They made it all the way to these back lines. They managed to take Yellow out. They barely got up on this cliff, which is, you know, expected. And they're coming in for round 2. I don't think they're willing to give up their position that easy. Green will not be having any of that. He does not want to lose this ground. He does not want to lose that bot day. He's definitely going to hold the ground here. If I was Green, though, I would probably haul ass and take all of the sand and back up a bit. He is preventing this team from getting any resources in his region, as well as preventing them from getting their geothermal online. Yeah, and they're trying to get theirs online as woo. They're going calamity. How many minutes? Okay, it's gonna take 93 minutes. All right, sir, if you don't get some conversion or something down on that thing, it'll be next year before that's finished. Red is suggesting that they take this bot base out, and I agree with him. Those Mausers could possibly range that if they move to here, but they're gonna hold the line. Oh no, we got the boys out. The hounds are here. The hounds will make short work of this base if they go undetected until they get in range. A couple of barrages from the hounds will pepper this base and destroy a lot of these bots, so they gotta be careful. The Mausers will be moving up to the spot I suggested to get in range of these buildings. The Mauser's gonna have to get a little closer. The hounds will be holding the line. Mauser's gonna have to stop and shoot now. The hounds good at keeping them at bay. The Mauser's barrages are working significantly. They're gonna have to back those Mausers up though. Oh yeah, he didn't get his Mausers back fast enough. Oh no, our Eastern team has Mausers of their own, it looks like. Yes. Bad Mauser micro, but he is going to stand his ground. And he did take out all the tanks. All right, the Western team won that skirmish. Now on to the next one. Are they going to be able to gain the beach back? It looks like it. And here we go with the air assault. The air support comes out. It's possibly a danger. Ooh, picked off a few planes. Is that a dragon? No, that was a Wasp gunship. Picked off a few planes and we'll make it out alive. Minus 1 or 2 planes, but you know, pretty good snipe there. We do got nukes here on the coast. Oh no, fusion. We have fusion reactors being built, obviously. All right, look like the Western team is going to try to attempt to take this beach back. It doesn't seem to be any static defenses as of yet, minus this gun coming up. And we may even have... Yeah, he did lower the time on this weapon, but it's not going to be built anytime this millennium. If this game isn't over in 30 minutes, I'll be surprised. Let's see. These gunboats are getting peppered. He needs to micro his boats. These Mausers are having a field day with these boats. Imagine that the day artillery, land artillery, can take out a fleet of ships. They're gonna fight back though. These Mausers are gonna get some return fire from these boats. Might as well, right? Since they want to go to war, take them to war. And they managed to get 2, maybe 3, 4 Mausers and lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ships with poor micro. But maybe this long range ship can do some damage. No, that's an anti-nuke boat. You're not going to be able to do much. Good offense / defense by these Mausers, by the way. All right, looking at the Western team, they are rebuilding slowly, licking their wounds. They are holding a sufficient line. He did put down some decent fortifications as well. These fortifications walls are stacked up pretty darn high. And anything coming down this line is bound to get liquefied immediately. So you got to be careful. We got Mausers coming down from the other team, peppering his line of defense. Red has yet to make a move in the Navy to secure all of this money that he's just sitting on, literally allowing the green team to get. If he snagged these, one torpedo boat could take all of these resources from this team and, you know, knock them down to about 3 advanced extractors at the moment. Red could also cap everything on his side as well, because there's no contesting none of this stuff. But so far he's on 6 metal economy, which is doing pretty good for him. Can't blame him. He has the proper metal up, so I'm not going to be mad at that. Oh no, we got a Mauser pushing up against these defenses with a bunch of Mausers here firing back. They're going to do the maximum range thing, which seems to be working somewhat. They will take out this line of infantry here that's trying to kite and move back and forth on patrol, but these Mausers will make short work of them. Whoever's still sending in infantry to level these Mausers up on the Western team needs to hold off on that for a while. They're just sending a bunch of experience to the other team in metal that it's not even creating a decent distraction at the moment. From what I can see, the seas might be the deciding factor of this game. Even though the land has been raided and turned our yellow player into a pirate, I'm pretty sure his advantage on the sea is going to start paying heavy dividends. If you take a look here, he has some heavy floating laser towers on this beachhead, and it's a matter of time before he decides to run some hovers up that side and really get to work. He's also going to be building some naval fusion reactors. Man, look at that. He's just living on the beach. He's having all the fun in the world on the water. Okay, we got the tick spam out. Yep, here we go. The tick spam is on its way. It's going to be feeding Mausers on each side, it seems like. Are these ticks even reaching the Mauser line? Nope, he's got starlights behind him. He's supported with starlights. These ticks are doing some damage here. Yeah. Oh, the boats. The boats. He got the long-range boats. Battleships coming to clean up the coast. Now, these battleships can shoot a real long range. If they get battleships on each side of the ship, the coast, they can cover this entire beach. Oh no, Red has made landfall. What did Red hit with? Ticks? Yeah, Red looked like he sent some scouts. What are these? Bed bugs. Crawling bombs. All right, green formed the defensive line, at the very least as a warning system. Yeah, these boats are gonna push purple and green all the way off this coast. They can't afford to stay there. These boats are just having a field day. These cruise missile ships is just gonna have a field day if these guys don't back up off this beach. Yeah, the cruise missiles are just don't want to work. Now watch this bomb split. Cluster bombing. If they hit this group of tanks, it's gonna be nasty. Hold on, this weapon is almost up. About a minute, hold on. You might get that up. Doze me. Oh, boom! Got the fusion. Got the geothermal, looks like. Yeah, they were able to nuke. Now Orange is pushing in with force. He's got the sharpshooters. This push is gonna push blue and green all the way off the beach. It looks like this raid from this coast has completely hampered blue ability to stay in this fight. He's finally taking these nodes too. Earning some more economy in the ocean. I don't know what these fighters are gonna got planned, but are these shurikens? Nighthawks. But Yellow has got, oh no, Yellow's moving out with his squad of ticks. Okay, Yellow was just stacking ticks. You got some cloaked gunslingers here. Okay, hold on. Hold on. We got our first Titan has hit the field. Followed by Razorbacks. We got a Titan Razorback push right up the middle. Oh, Lord. Are they ready for this? All the Razorbacks are down. Gunslingers and hounds moving up. Blasting those Razorbacks to smithereens. While the Titan is tick hunting, he needs to get that Titan on some primary targets. We have another Titan here that's halfway wounded. These Titans are taking a ton of damage from this air and this sea. They are pushing this line even with 2 Titans out here. Even with tier 3 Titans in a squad of Razorbacks, they're still being pushed back off this beach. And boom! Here goes all of the wind generation. Oh no, these long-range boats. The cruise missiles blasting the economy. All the wind up in flames, one rocket at a time. And even with 2 Titans here, I don't think they're gonna be able to hold. They got gunslingers and hounds just peppering away. Yeah, these Titans are gonna go down, maybe to the hounds. The hound first the Titan, and it will go down. It looks like the hounds will be taking on a Titan if they move up closer with tick protection. These long-range boats are just doing too much damage. These Titans are gonna back all the way off the line and allow a tick spam to get through to the economy. And they do not. They make it through somewhat. They might get a wind turbine. Not, they can't outpace the damage. Oh no, they get the chain reaction. The ticks get the chain reaction on the back line. Terrible. Here's the counterattack. Razorbacks. These Razorbacks will get lit up from the seas if they don't be careful. He's losing some Razorback. He's gonna lose a ship here. 1 ship for 1 Razorback so far. The second Razorback will be following after that. 2 Razorbacks down for 2 ships. A 2-2 even trade so far. T-Tanks doing a good job holding off this coast all alone. We also have the tick spam in for blue. We do have some pulsar tachyon accelerators. Pretty good. Orange is still working his way through this base. The ticks are ramaging all through the supply lines. And did they get the fusion? Oh, they did. They got all of the energy. Even the reactor. Yeah. Purple is blown up. Now moving in on green in these aphids. Blue sending everything he got, even every tick in the bank. He's pumping a 5 tick spam here. It's not gonna be enough though. I'm not sure. Oh no, oh no. Dragon, a dragon. A dragon has appeared from right. Mr. Right with a dragon. Is it gonna be enough? There's got to be enough anti-air out here by now. It just has to be. Dragon is taking a couple of pepper shots from the ocean. He's gonna want to get away from the coast as fast as possible. They're gonna try to push this back with dragons followed by razorbacks. The razorback dragon, huh? These dragons are going to work. That one dragon, let's say. 2 dragons is a hellstorm. But this navy is way too oppressive, man. This navy is preventing any real progression from the eastern team. They probably sitting on some decent money and they can sustain it for a while. But these navies are going to slowly but surely start eating away at these armies. The more and more they get to these coasts, and it's going to create hell. Whoa. Oh, I was about to say, I thought that was a long-range laser, but this is a bombing run, a dragon on its way back home to heal. Okay. These ticks are still getting through. Not very far, but they're making it somewhere. Our red player has set up all along the coast and the island now. So he's finally taken all the resources away from the green player. And he finally made landing. Oh no! A bunch of ducks! A bunch of ducks finally making landing. Our sea players has finally built land units, and here we go. Ducks on the way to destroy green. Green will have to defend this. He does have tier 3 tanks. This is going to hold out a bit. Tier 3 hover laser tanks. They're going to be pairing a 2 Titan defense for this. It's going to definitely work. Yeah, this attack move command was not the move. He should have spread it out a bit. That would have helped him out just a bit. He probably did it just for vision. We never know. A nuke might be coming over the top real soon. Purple and blue has managed to push this all the way back to the middle of the beach again. It seems like the battle is still raging on in the sea. And oh no, the second push of Marauders. The second Razorback push. Oh no, they're walking up against a wall of tachyons. Oh no, pulsar cannons. And Mausers. This is not gonna work well. Pulsar cannon with Mausers. Left and right, boom! Did he give the attack move order? That was not going to be enough. I guess they figured the seas is being too oppressive. We have to push and try to make something happen. But that was definitely not enough. They took their side of the map back, but it's empty. He finally pushed onto the water and took the seas back with the hover tanks. The heavy laser hover tanks finally took the seas back from red. Will it be enough though? Yellow still has Navy superiority. I'm not sure how this game is going to turn out, but it's looking like the Western team has the advantage slightly. They're going to have to deal with these tier 3 tanks, or they're going to have a lot of issues. These are not the tier 3 versions. These are salamanders. He's got some salamanders as well as some conferences. These hover tanks, if they make it to this coast, there's going to be a lot of issues here. Let's see what he got to intercept. Some ducks. He scouted that. Yeah, these tachyon weapons is working too well. They hit another big explosion. Here's the backline raid. It finally made it here. This raid might be back-breaking. Literally. Back-breaking. All of the tanks arrived. He's pinging. He's pinging. This is like a last-ditch effort for our Eastern team. Let's see if this works out. Green might get to the turrets. There's absolutely no ground defense back here as far as static defenses. This is going to be dangerous. He might even get to Orange's base. There we go. Advanced distractors. Oh no. These are a lot of decent tanks too. There's the fusion. Man, terrible. They're most likely going to lose all of these tanks, but the damage is already done. Nice cleanup there, but see if they could deal with the Tier 3 just as effective. They actually put two turrets down already. Is these tanks going to end up being a donation? Looks like it. Those ticks are doing these tanks dirty. Those tanks fire too slow to deal with ticks. Yep, one tank down. This is a Thor. Yep, Thor arrived. This is over. Green is backing all the way up. Are they making landfall? Yellow has made landfall. Yellow has went Shivas. The Shiva rush on the flank. Keeping that navy open. Oh no, dragons for the defense. These Shivas do look like they're going to be in a little bit of trouble here. Dragons along with Razorbacks is going to get this cleaned up pretty efficiently. Let's go. All of the flyers coming in, every single flyer. The air battle we all been waiting for. The dragons are on the run. All the dragons survive. Not one dragon goes down. 8%. Oh, did they bomb? Yes, they came on a bomb and run. And bombed the base. They made the flyers engage. Now they're going on bombing runs. This is bad. Yeah. Boom. All the energy production. They hit every piece of energy too. This might be GG's. That bombing run was lethal. And it seems like them bombers are still up for another round. Couple of pieces of AA out here. But the damage has been done. And our Eastern team explodes. GG's in the chat. East Sky destroying enemy resource and production. East Sky held the beachfront and came through with the late game air raid for the closing. Lightning Hornet as the trader, probably for use of artillery. Oh man, East Sky did everything. He held the front line, he pushed it back. He came in with the last second air snipe. That air snipe was amazing because he engaged the fighters, made the fighters land, and then came in with the carpet bombing run to basically end this match. Pretty dope stuff. Red and yellow taking the C off the beginning and holding it for the remainder of the game was the deciding factor. As you can see, the platypuses or the units that pressed up These dudes, the Shivas that press this coastline, force the dragons out the nest. The dragons were engaged by the fighters, which forced these fighters to come protect the dragons, and then we're brought in this massive two-man bombing run. Insanity. So great defense by holding the front line by our boy D Chrome over here, as well as the Magenta player. Real good defense there by Lightning Hornet. Real good. Orange was the MVP though, closing it out with Pig Sniper. Good stuff. There we go.